He was like 5 years old, still asked his mother to wipe his butt. Here he would be having a nice romantic dinner with wine, and then, Mommy, wipe my butt. Talk about cockblock. My Aunt Margaret and Uncle Dick turned to stone. I slowly back out of the room. Ho, 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 where do you think you're going, honey? Bathroom? Again? Do you have food poisoning? No, I just need to go. I walk off into the hallway and past my great-grandmother Licia's old room. I used to have to stay in this very room with her when Mimi and I came down to visit. I'd often wake in the morning to find her sitting up in bed, hand raised high in the air, praying to Jimmy Swaggart as he talks about sins and sinners. I just saw her last year, another family obligation. Mimi and Margaret take my cousins and I to say goodbye. The rest home smells like a combination of bleach and urine. We hear this repetitive scream down the hall. Ah! 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 As we turn the corner, we see the culprit of the screams. A bald woman sits in a wheelchair. She is skinny, her eyes are hollow, her breasts fall out of a white hospital gown. Ah! 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 It's fine, honey. She doesn't know she's doing that. I want to scream, it's not fine. You know I'm scared of bald women. But all I can do is look to the floor and try to ignore her. When we enter my great-grandmother Licia's room, she's lying in bed, eyes wide open, glossy. There are no prayers left in her. She tells us about flying to New York the night before. Her eyes search for something, anything recognizable. And I think this is cruel. You need to die. Ah! 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 3 weeks later, she finally does die. And I feel relief. When I enter the bathroom, I actually do need to go. Peace, quiet, tranquility. Then, after about 3 minutes, Honey? It's Mimi. I'm not going to answer. Baby doll, sweetie pie, answer me. Answer me. Yes? Are you sick? No? Are you finished? Almost. Let me in. What? Let me in. No! I want to see if there's blood in your stools. There's no blood. I need to wipe you. No, I'm 10. I can do this myself. I don't care if you're 100. I don't want you to clog up the toilet and have it overflow. Is that okay? It's not going to. You did it before. I was 4. Mimi's still not leaving. I can hear her breath on the other side. You open up this door now, mister. When we get back to Mimi's, we spend the rest of the evening watching TV until Mimi goes off to sleep. If you need me, honey, my room is open. I'm fine, thanks, night. My father and I remain quiet until Mimi closes her door and we see her lights go out. My God, does that woman ever fucking stop? It's a wonder I ever survived Rome. A wonder. I want to say you. What about me? Did she wipe you? It's the top of the hour, 10 o'clock, way past my bedtime. My father turns out the lights and changes the channels. Flip, flip, flip. Jack Nicholson appears on the TV screen. His eyebrows arch as he drives up a steep, mountainous road. Oh good, The Shining. You ever see this? No? Scary as hell. You want to watch it? Okay. I don't, but I want to be brave. Especially after all Mimi's coos and baby dolls and wiping me. Within moments, my father is sleeping. And I know I should go to sleep too, but for some reason I can't stop watching. I watch as Scatman Crothers shows Nicholson and his family around the hotel. I watch as blood pours out of an elevator. I watch as Jack Nicholson hugs a naked woman, and she becomes old, and her laugh reminds me of the bald woman I saw just last year, screaming in the rest home, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" And I just know if I turn off the TV, someone will be waiting for me in the dark, wanting to steal my beautiful thick head of hair, and red rum, red rum, red rum! I can't take it anymore! I turn off the TV. A clock ticks. My father snores. My heart is beating so fast and hard, it feels as though it's going to burst from my chest at any moment. I want comfort. I want protection. I want my Mimi. And so, I tiptoe into Mimi's room, leaving behind the elevator of blood, the old woman, and Jack Nicholson with my father to fend for himself. When I enter Mimi's room, I stand over her bed and watch her sleep. Her face is filled with wrinkles, pink lipstick still applied to her lips, white spittle in the corner of her mouth. Mimi? 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 What is it, honey? Can I sleep with you, please? Mimi purrs like a kitten. Of course you can, baby doll. Mimi scoots over and makes room for me in her bed. I climb in. She wraps her arms around my body. At last, I am protected. The open road. I still haven't gone to the bathroom. I still haven't showered. I still haven't had breakfast. I look out my window and I watch the epitome of Southern California passing us by at 80 miles an hour. 1,000,001 families, all tall, athletic, suntan, beautiful. All going someplace better. Probably Disneyland. I swear to fucking God, Jerome, that woman can't die soon enough for me. When are we there? In a bit. Did I ever tell you or Mimi once left me alone for an entire summer? I had to fend for myself, buy my own food, cook my own meals. She just left me with an envelope of money and a list of chores. Thanks a lot, Mom. I was 13 years old, too. You believe that fucking shit? Why didn't you just stay with Grandpa Jorgensen? Harp, he's worse than her. He once took me on a date with him while Lucy was at home alone with Janet. She was just born, too, but that didn't stop dear old Dad. Great parenting, the both of them. Not like your old man here. What the fuck are you putting brakes on for, asshole? Good God almighty, I hate LA. They should just drop one big atomic bomb over the entire fucking city and put out its fucking misery. Like, when are we there? We're there when we're fucking there. You want to stop with that shit, numbnut? Sorry. It's getting irritating. I'm sorry. Just don't let it happen again. Okay, sorry. Did I ever tell you, right after you're born, your mother and I drove down here to show you off to your Grandpa Jorgensen? For real? Yes, for real. Your Grandpa Jorgensen kept on trying to get your mother to go skinny dipping in his pool. Said he was liberal that way. Nice moves, Dad. This takes the conversation right out of me. My Grandpa Jorgensen hitting on my mom? Yuck. Speaking of liberal, did I ever tell you that once when I went to drop you off, your mother was getting out of the shower with another guy? Did I ever tell you that, kiddo? No? And I don't want him to either. Double yuck. This guy had this towel wrapped around his waist, tried to get up and shake my hand. Hey man, nice to meet you. Thanks but no thanks, dude. Don't mind me. I'm just here to drop off my kid while you're screwing my ex-wife. I swear to fucking God, Jerome. They're all bitches, all of them, including your mother. Especially your mother. They say that they love you. They say you're the only one. Then they start fucking somebody else because they're liberal that way. Just you wait. Did you want to have me? Of course I wanted to have you, numbnut. What kind of fucking question is that? Just wondering. You're a pleasant accident, Jerome. My mother has a different story. She has an appointment to get an abortion, but at the last moment she changed her mind. She locks herself in the bathroom, while all the while Mimi and my father pleaded with her to come out and get the damn abortion already. Is that okay? You're a phone baby, Jerome. Phone baby? Yes, we use spermicide cream so your mother wouldn't get pregnant. Well, surprise. We arrive at Grandpa Jorgenson's in the early afternoon. Lucy meets us at the front door. I don't know how it's possible, but she's even bigger now. Martin, they're here! Hell, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Probably taking a crap. Here, get out that heat, John. It's burning up out there. Martin! Hi, Jeremy. Hi. Dad, can we please go now, please, Dad? You're going to be sleeping in a fold-out bed in the kitchen. You're going to share if that's okay. It's more than okay. We just need a place to put our heads. You don't mind bugging up with the old man, do you, kiddo? Do I have a choice in the matter? Of course I mind. I want to sleep in my own bed. I want my mother's food. I want to go home. That's what I want. Instead, I just say, no, thanks for having us. Lucy leads us to the kitchen. You could just put your stove over by the bed, John. Our bed is a stained green couch pushed up against a far wall. Martin, they're here! Sounds like somebody's in trouble. Hell, he's always in trouble. There he stands, the patriarch of the family, King Martin I. His hair is still red, a cigarette dangles from his mouth, a huge smile greets us. You're a good-looking young man, Jeremy. Must run the family. It's true we do look alike, but are we alike? Is he my future? Will I be well-liked? Will I have affairs? Will I be an alcoholic? Well, will I? Want to take the grand tour, Jeremy? Okay. My grandfather leads us down the hallway. This here is the guest room. Guest room? They have a guest room? And we're stuck in the kitchen? No fair! Cousin Eunice will stay here tomorrow night. Cousin Eunice, she's still alive? Hoofa! Was she now 100? God help us, I know. How do you mean? Jeremy, you're about to meet the ugliest woman in the world. For real? Yes, for real. The next room we see is my Aunt Janet's. This room is a burst of happiness. It's sugar and spice and everything nice. While the rest of the house smells like baked beans and stale cigarettes, Janet's room smells like jasmine and cotton candy. Above Janet's bed is a poster of Donny Osmond. He wears a blue suit, a jacket is thrown over his shoulder, a huge smile is smeared across his face as though we were saying, come on girls, let's have some wholesome fun. Below Donny and on Janet's bed are 3 stuffed animals, a black horse, a pink bear, and Mickey Mouse, M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. She must like Disneyland too. I haven't even met my Aunt Janet yet, but I think I'm about to fall in love. The last room we see is my Grandpa Jorgenson's. On one side of the bed are 3 pillows stacked up high. This must be Lucy's side, so she can breathe at night. I sure hope to God that Lucy doesn't forget to stack up her pillows one night and die in her sleep. I definitely won't get to go to Disneyland if that happens. That's for sure. Just as we walk back in the living room, Janet walks in. And my, oh my, she's all sunshine in June. There she is, the bride-to-be. Janet gives my father a hug. He kisses her cheek. Then Janet bends down and gives me a hug. I take in her scent, jasmine and cotton candy. Thank you for coming all this way to see me get married, Jeremy. I truly appreciate it. Did you hear that? She thanked me. I gotta say something quick. Congratulations on your marriage. What in the fuck? You're gonna have to forgive him. He's a little shy. So, whenever I have a chance, I like to have a big brother, little sister's birds and bees talk with, if you catch my drift. Sounds wonderful. Say, Jeremy, are you gonna get a chance to go to Disneyland while you're here? I don't know. We'll have to see about that. Isn't that right, champ? With all the wedding stuff and all, we might not have the time. Nonsense, we'll make the time. You can't come all this way and not go to Disneyland. It's practically down the street. Down the street? Did you hear that? Disneyland is down the street! Disneyland is down the street! Disneyland is down the street! Yes, We heard you. Down the street. Down the street. Down the street. Down the... Yes, all right, enough. My father is backed into a corner. Disneyland is mine. Maybe I can sit next to Janet on all the rides and smell her. Oh, boy. I just know that Janet's fiance, Mario, must be some good-looking guy. I bet he even looks like Donny Osmond. I don't look like Donny Osmond. I don't even look like his brother Merrill Osmond. Boy, I haven't felt this way around someone since Heather McDonald in the 4th grade. Heather is blonde and rich and has lots of friends. She barely notices me except for once when I breathed on her and she told me I made her sick. She missed 3 days after that. I used to walk to school every day and pray that Heather would fall in love with me. God, pretty please with sugar on top, have Heather fall in love with me. I'll do anything you want, just please, please, please. God never answers my prayers. Instead, Heather falls in love with Chris Michaels. He's a surfer. They supposedly did it too. After that, I stopped believing in God. There's a knock on my grandfather's screen door. It's a woman. She is tall and tan and has bleached blonde hair. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I want to personally